What's up, heroes? My name is Sylarclone, and welcome back to Crystalline. Today, we're actually going to go back through the fan service video from last time. I'll leave the link to that in the description down below. And we're going to take a look at some of the other options available for some of the dialogue, because there are a lot of different choices, and there's just so many of them. Rather than just go back and focus on a couple like I've done in past videos, we're going to dedicate an entire video to that. So we're going to start off right away with Leanna, where she is when we first meet her in the morning on the way to Coast to Coral. So time to get training so I can start my day. I quickly get ready and meet Leanna, who is waiting for me a short distance away from the rest of the camp. She smiles warmly as I approach.
Good morning.
Good morning. Leanna hesitates and then steps close to me. I pause in surprise as her lips caress my cheek in a gentle peck. As she pulls away, I see the color rise in her cheeks. She bites her lip, suddenly shy at my lack of response. And we're going to go with the, I could get used to this. Every morning will be a good morning if this is how you greet me. She laughs.
You'll have to earn the next ones.
Oh, but that requires work. Why? It seemed so easy before.
Are you ready to get started?
I guess so. Now, if I work hard, does that mean I'll get another kiss? She gave me another kiss. Now, what happens if I say I'm awake now? Any trace of sleepiness I had a moment ago has disappeared, and I am wide awake. I think I just became a morning person. Leanna grins.
Are you ready to get started?
Oh, that's it. That was uneventful. I'm not sure which one I like better, though. Let me know your favorite of those in the comments down below. All right, yeah, let's get started, though. Yep. What are we doing first today? Casting or sparring?
Both.
As Leanna prepares for another attack, I gather a ball of energy and blast wind magic at her. She uses her arms to guard her face as she deflects the blast. Her eyes flash, but there's a smile playing at her lips. In one smooth motion, she retaliates with her own gale. I dig my heels into the ground as I'm pushed back. Soon we're volleying wind attacks and sword strikes in a last attempt to gain some ground. I channel as much energy as I can into one powerful windstorm and let it fly towards Leanna. She returns with her own ferocious gale, and our energies clash between us. My windstorm cuts through her gale and knocks her down. She blinks up at me from the ground, stunned.
What just happened?
I win! I figured there was no way I could beat you in a sword fight with all of your years of training, but I've been doing very well in casting and would have a better chance of beating you that way.
That doesn't explain how you overpowered my cast.
What can I say? My training has obviously paid off. I've had a great teacher.
No, I mean that level of energy output should be impossible.
She looks at my arm and inspects my manipulator.
The type of crystal we have for you shouldn't be able to even handle that much energy without shattering.
What can I say? I'm just a mana. I'm just a man of talent. That's because this is all me. Leanna frowns.
What do you mean?
Maybe I've been casting differently this whole time. I'm just that good. Leanna shakes her head.
There's only one way to cast, and if you're able to do it, then you can do it.
Oh yeah? Why don't we put that theory to the test? Let's have a duel with me using your crystal. I bet nothing will change.
We'll see about that.
A thought pops into my head, and a wicked smile spreads across my lips. Make a bet? Never mind, bets are stupid. Make a bet? We've come this far. How about we make it a little more interesting? Leanna answers cautiously.
What did you have in mind?
Loser has to do the winner's bidding for the rest of the day.
What?
Leanna's eyes widen. I smirk. Scared?
You want to play like that, do you? Fine then, I agree.
Bring it on! Leanna's surprise turns to a grin. Oh crap. Was she holding back in our last match? I have a bad feeling about this. She looks very serious. I'm scared. We quickly exchange crystals and then ready a fighting stance. Oh, there's a mini game that's not out yet. Damn it. I'm going to win. Duh. Sometime during our duel, a crowd forms around us as Zack, Kara, and Amelia watched. Zach shakes his head.
You're losing your touch, Mage-Knight.
Oh, shade talking. Leanna stares in shock. I am victorious! Yeah, I'm gonna taunt immensely here. Ha! In your face! Her face sours.
That was just beginner's luck.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah? Well, this beginner's day is about to get a whole lot luckier.
I don't like the sound of that. I may have lost, but I'm very familiar with my crystal. The energy output you had is still higher than what even my crystal could handle.
I told you this was all me. Excuses, excuses.
It's not an excuse.
Anyway, on to the terms of our agreement. Leanna fidgets nervously. I've got a great day planned. Hew. I actually don't have any commands. We've committed this far. I have a great day planned. First things first, I'm gonna need you to take off what you're wearing now.
There's no way that's going to happen.
And put on your wolf's den armor. Leanna's face redens.
There's no way that's going to happen either.
You agreed to the terms of the duel. Don't back out now. What part of do the bidding of the winner do you not understand? She crosses her arms.
Maybe I don't have it anymore.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you do. I watched you pack it when we left Wolfston.
Outed by Kara. A sly smirk slides across Kara's face as Leanna's blush deepens.
Why do you still have that armor?
It might come in handy. You know, if I ever need to hide that I'm from the Mage Guild again.
Uh-huh. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that you like wearing it.
And I like the fact that she wears it.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's just useful, that's all.
Regardless of why you kept it, the fact of the matter is you still have it, and it must be worn. Leanna hesitates and looks like she's about to protest. Or are you raining on our bet? I'm sorry, mispronouncing words. I can read.
No.
Where's your sense of honor?
Fine. I'll put on the stupid armor.
Nuh-uh. It's, I'll put on the stupid armor. Your handsome master. Sir. I'm milking this for all it's worth, your handsome master. My handsome master. I regret the words immediately as a stab of wind whips my arm. Ow! That hurt.
Really? I thought that might be something you're into, Master.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Sarcasm drips off of her last word. Still worth it. I better stop while I'm ahead. Never. As Leanna stomps off to change, the rest of us return to the campsite. Leanna finally returns wearing her alternate outfit.
Happy?
Oh, absolutely. I grin. Very much so. Once we return to the campsite, we scarf down breakfast, then clean up as we prepare to continue on our journey. We travel on foot for the rest of the day, the sun pounding on our backs. We make good time, breaking occasionally to eat and soothe our tired feet. Once the sun begins to set, we find a secluded area to make camp. Per usual, Leanna and I are charged with building a fire. We wander the forest, collecting tinder and firewood. Every time Leanna bends down, I grin as I appreciate the view. Bless the man who designed this wolf's den armor. Yes, bless him indeed. Eventually, we return and build the fire pit. Then Amy snaps a spark and the fire roars to life. Zach and Kara crowd around the fire as they prepare dinner. Amy plays with the Pongo by creating water figurines which disappear when the Pongo touches them. Leanna and I begin cleaning manipulators and sharpening swords. By the time we're finished, dinner's ready. Leanna stands to grab a bowl. Will you grab me one too? Yes, she's still in the armor. She looks back at me and answers flatly.
Of course.
She carefully balances 2 bowls and gently places one in front of me. Then she gets comfortable and begins to eat. Oh, Leanna? She pauses. My hands are really tired from all the work we had to do today. Maybe you could help me out? Oh God, we're really milking this for all it's worth.
You want me to feed you?
Yes, apparently so. I grin and open my mouth. Feed me. Ah. She blushes as the rest of the team watches her.
That's a little too much, don't you think?
I won the duel. You're just mad. I think it's perfectly reasonable. I'm going to pay for this later. Kara grins and turns to Zach. Oh, this is going to end well.
Open wide.
She directs her spoon to Zach's mouth, but he keeps his lips closed, and she ends up spilling a bit of gruel on his chin. He gives her a weird look.
What are you doing?
You were supposed to open up.
I can feed myself.
Kara pouts.
If you want to feed someone so badly, you can help him out.
Oh, can I? Zach gestures towards me.
But I'm not the one who lost the bet with him.
Fair. You can still help out, though. Uh-oh. She mad! Leanna snatches my bowl.
Fine, I'll do it.
She scoops a spoonful and holds it out. Eat her spoon before she reaches eat from her spoon. I'm gonna just continue messing with her because it's fun. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna continue messing with her. Before she reaches my mouth, I lean forward and eat from the spoon. She's surprised and almost drops the spoon. Sorry. I was a little eager.
Next bite.
This continues on. Leanna continues to feed me until my bowl is empty. After we finish eating, we help with cleanup. Then Leanna plops down in front of the fire and I sit beside her.
It's been a long day.
I'm sure it has for you. Yeah.
I'm ready to just lie back and relax for a little while.
Oh, where are we going with this? That's a good idea. I lay my head down on Leanna's lap.
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm lying back and relaxing, just like you suggested.
But on me?
Are you complaining? I can't tell. Why not? When there's a comfy pillow right in front of me. She doesn't protest any further and I close my eyes. As my breathing deepens, I feel a gentle touch as delicate fingers massage my temple. Ooh, that feels nice. Oh, hello there. Hi. I can see you're blushing. This is even better than I expected. I sigh contently and crack a peek at Leanna. A soft smile graces her lips as her fingers continue to work their magic along my temple.
You know, if this is what losing feels like, then maybe it's not so bad.
No, it's not, is it? Oh, yeah? Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. I can make sure you lose more often. I'm gonna get hit, aren't I? The pressure on my temples increase slightly and I tense up. Just kidding.
Good.
But not really. Her fingers relax as she resumes the massage. Get out of here, Cat. This is my massage.
The only thing I'm not a fan of is wearing this armor.
Don't lie. You look super hot, though. It's too bad you're bothered by it.
Well, I'd prefer to wear it in private if you like it so much.
I can arrange that. The realization. What did I just say? I open my eyes and look up at Leanna, whose face is turned as red as a tomato. Her mouth is agape as she realizes what she just said.
I mean, it's flattering, and I don't hate it, and you like it, so shut up!
I win. I laugh as Leanna looks away. She's so cute. As I'm savoring my temporary pillow, I hear Kara's voice.
Oh, look how adorable they are.
And the immediate response from me laying down on the ground is... Actually, it's probably more one of those laying down, finger up in the air. She looks over at Zach, who is way too interested in his dischargers to even notice what's going on. Kara frowns and kicks him in the shin.
Ow! What was that for?
Being a dumbass. Next question.
Stop trying to be so cool and edgy all the time. Why can't you be more cute and affectionate like him?
I don't know. Probably because he doesn't have to deal with a violent girlfriend.
He called her his girlfriend.
I wouldn't have to be a violent girlfriend if you just give me what I need.
Maybe you shouldn't need so much.
Ooh, that's the wrong thing to say.
I don't need much. Just the bare necessities. Like cuddles.
That sounds like a luxury to me.
I want cuddles!
No.
I want cuddles!
Oh dear lord, what am I listening to?
I said...
Mommy, Daddy are fighting! Kara pounces on Zack and wraps her arms around him. Zack struggles in her grip, but Kara is relentless.
Ah, get off me!
Zack continues to struggle, but is no match for Kara. How is that even possible? Abelia silently looks back and forth between Zack and Kara and Leanna and me. She looks down at the Pongo beside her. Oh, this could be cute!
How very perplexing. Perhaps there is some truth to the adage that infatuation leads a person to do insensible things.
Poi.
You two shut up. Eventually, we all settle down and get ready for bed. I crawl into my bedroll and fall asleep as soon as I lie down. Okay, that was a much better option than the one I did the first time. That was much better.
The type of crystal we have for you shouldn't be able to even handle that much energy without shattering.
What can I say? Don't blame the equipment for your inabilities. Shouldn't blame the equipment just because I'm better at casting than you are. Leanna narrows her eyes.
You better not have said what I think you said.
What if I did? I bet I could beat you even if I were using your crystal.
You're on.
You're losing your touch, Mage-Knight.
See, she is, isn't she? That's right. I'm better than you are. I won. I won. I can't believe it. I won.
I can't believe it either. I may have lost, but I'm very familiar with my crystal. The energy output you had is still higher than what even my crystal could handle.
Excuses, excuses.
It's not an excuse.
Anyway, on to the terms of our agreement. Leanna fidgets nervously. I have a great day planned. I don't think any of the commands would actually be anything because that calls a bluff. Let's see what more we have here. I'm going to need you to take off what you're wearing now.
There's no way that's going to happen.
And put on your wolf's den armor. Leanna's face reddens.
There's no way that's going to happen either.
What part of do the bidding of the winner do you not understand? She crosses her arms.
Maybe I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, you do. I watched you pack it when we
Kara
went to
continues
Wolf's
to
Den.
ruin it.
Why do you still have that armor?
It might come in handy. You know, if I ever need to hide that I'm from the Mage Guild again.
Uh-huh. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that you like wearing it.
Oh, it has everything to do with it.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's just useful, that's all.
Regardless of why you kept it, the fact of the matter is you still have it, and it must be worn. Leanna hesitates and looks like she's about to protest. Or are you raining on our bet?
No.
Where's your sense of honor?
Fine. I'll put on the stupid armor.
Nuh-uh, it's I'll put on the stupid armor, sir. Sir. Leanna narrows her eyes. I'm gonna get hit again, aren't I?
Don't push it.
I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want, thank you. Better stop while I'm ahead. As Leanna stops off to change, the rest of us return to the campsite. And finally, Leanna finally returns wearing her alternative outfit.
Happy.
Absolutely. She carefully balances two bowls and gently places one in front of me. Then she gets comfortable and begins to eat. Oh, Leanna! She pauses. My hands are really tired from all the work we had to do today. Maybe you could help me out?
You want me to feed you?
I grin and open up my mouth. Ah! She blushes as the rest of the team watches her.
That's a little too much, don't you think?
I think it's perfectly reasonable. Kara grins and turns to Zack.
Open wide.
She directs her spoon to Zack's mouth, but he keeps his lips closed, and she ends up spilling a bit of gruel on his chin. He gives her a weird look.
What are you doing?
You were supposed to open up.
I can feed myself.
Kara pouts.
If you want to feed someone so badly, you can help him out.
Zach gestures to me.
But I'm not the one who lost the bet with him.
Leanna snatches my bowl, clearly unamused by what I've decided to do.
Fine, I'll do it.
She scoops a spoonful and holds it out. Ah! I open my mouth and wait expectantly. Leanna gently puts the spoon in my mouth and I savor the moment. Delicious. She blushes and looks away as she holds out another spoonful.
Next bite.
Leanna continues to feed me until my bowl is empty. It was kind of nice having her close to me all day, though. I'm a little disappointed Leanna's already changed back into her usual outfit. After all, she kept the wolf's den armor, so she must like it at least a little bit. We'll have to have another wager again sometime soon. Kara glances over at me and Leanna, Zach standing close beside her.
No new wagers today.
No, not yet. Nope.
Too bad.
I know, right?
I know. My source of entertainment's gone. This is gonna be a long trip.
Thanks. Kara hugs Zach's arm and pushes herself close to him.
I'm sure I could find a way to keep you entertained.
Uh-oh. And I'm gonna start walking now. Back to Costa Coral we go.
Same here.
Thank you. Amelia shoulders her pack and leads the way. The Pongo hops onto my shoulder as we set off. The road to Costa Coral is clear and we make good time. With the sun high in the sky, sweat pricks my skin. The temperature is much milder here than it was back north. It's a welcome change from the previous cold. So, Zach, what kind of swimsuits do you think the girls will get? Zach shrugs.
Nice ones, I would guess.
I nod. I'm really looking forward to seeing... We're gonna poke this bear. I want to see what his reaction's gonna be when I say Kara. Kara rocking a bikini. Zach frowns.
Don't you have someone else you should be thinking about?
Does he know? Like who?
I don't know. Maybe a certain busty blonde with blue eyes?
My face reddens. There's nothing going on. I freeze as my brain rewinds that last sentence. What do you mean, busty? Zach shrugs. What do you mean by busty? You checking out my girl, bro? I'm gonna murder this guy. I'm really looking forward to seeing... You know, I just have to click it. I'm just curious why they put this in there. I just have to see. All right, let's see where this goes. What kind of cute swimsuit Amy would select? Zach frowns.
Why are you thinking about Amy in a swimsuit?
Why not? He gives me a disapproving look. That was a lot less climactic than I thought it was going to be. I give Leanna a once-over. This is my new favorite outfit. Forget about your wolf's den armor. You should wear this every day. She glances down at herself.
I'd probably make a lot more friends if I wore this all the time.
After hearing that, I become acutely aware of the lingering eyes on her as people pass by. Actually, never mind. In fact, maybe you should change back into what you were wearing before. Leanna giggles. No, seriously, change back to what you were having on before. We gotta get rid of these eyes. No, Leanna's suit it's okay, I guess. It's not quite what I expected. Leanna shifts under my gaze.
Do you like it?
I shrug. Sure. She frowns slightly and suddenly seems self-conscious. No, why? That's a bad option.
It's too much, isn't it? I knew I shouldn't have listened to Kara.
She's kind of cute when she's nervous, though. It's fine, really. That's the bad option. Leanna pulls me aside as Amy starts digging in the sand.
Why don't we go check out the water?
Okay, it's a nice day for it. Good idea. I take Leanna's hand and lead her towards the ocean. She glances furtively back at the others, but nobody pays attention to us. Her fingers intertwine with mine as a smile graces her lips. She carefully dips her toe in the water. I'm pushing her in. I sneak up behind her and shove her into the water. She ups and instinctively throws out her arm to channel magic, but she's not wearing her manipulator. Instead, she swings her arms wildly as she falls over. Sputtering, she pushes herself back up and fixes a glare on me. I'm dead. It was an accident. She grabs my arm before I can move out of the way and yanks me towards her. I lose my balance and splash into the water with her.
Come on in! The water's fine!
No, it's a little cold!
A classic beach game.
How do you play?
We'll split into teams. Me and Zach, and you and Leanna. We'll each stay on our own sides of the court and try to hit the ball over to the other side without letting it drop to the ground.
This sounds suspiciously like beach volleyball. I hope you're ready to lose. With Leanna on my team, we're sure to win. You're on. There's no way this dream team will ever lose.
Yeah!
We high five. Kara smirks.
Oh yeah? Should we make a wager?
Leanna's face flushes.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, she's learned. Kara laughs.
You better get into position or this first serve will be an automatic point for me.
Shut up, we're gonna win. On the last volley, Kara spikes the ball over to our side. Leanna dives to bump it, but misses it by a breath and the ball bounces in the sand. Leanna lets out a frustrated groan. She serves the ball hard and it flies out of the court.
Ah!
It's okay. Suggest using magic. I have an idea. Leanna looks at me curiously. I don't know how those two are so good at this game,
Me neither.
but we can't let them win.
No!
I can fit a sphere in my pocket. Leanna furrows her brow.
You're suggesting we cheat?
No, just give us a little bit of an edge. It's necessary to winning. What we're doing right now isn't working. Besides, do you really want to have Zach and Kara lording over that one time they beat us at beach volleyball? Leanna's expression sours.
Are you guys ready to play, or are you discussing how you'll forfeit?
He's really talking a lot of shit. Leanna's eyes flash.
Go get the crystal.
I'm working on it. She's on board with it. I start coughing. Hold on. Let me grab some water. I race over to the towels and grab one of the flasks of water. After checking to make sure no one's watching, I slip the wind crystal into my pocket. Then I take a swig from the flask and return to the group. Leanna gives me a knowing look.
Ready?
Yes. I nod. At my signal, Zach serves the ball. I easily bump it back and Kara sets it so Zach can spike it. The ball curves towards the edge of the court and Leanna races to hit it. Quietly, I will a breeze to push the ball out of bounds. We start a fresh serve and volley the ball back and forth. Whenever it looks like Leanna or I will miss, I gently persuade the ball to land where we can bump it back. Sweat drips down Kara and Zach's face as they push themselves. Their expressions have hardened with determination and their trash talk ceases as they strain to keep up. Meanwhile, Leanna and my spirits are higher than ever. As Zach misses Leanna's spike, he kicks at the sand in frustration.
What the hell was in that water?
For the first time, Amelia speaks. Crap!
It is surprising that you all have not noticed that they have been casting magic for an entirety of the second half of the match.
We had to be outed by Amelia had to out us.
Amy!
Leanna flushes as soon as Amelia calls us out. I have to salvage this somehow. That's so crazy.
Have they been casting? They aren't wearing their manipulators.
He has a crystal which he has slipped into his pocket while using the guise of a needed refreshment.
Ah, you noticed.
It was quite obvious.
I couldn't have played that off
How
better,
come
huh?
You didn't say anything.
I was curious of the outcome of such a maneuver.
Seriously? You guys are cheating?
I guess the gig is up.
And you were okay with this, Leanna?
Her face turns bright red as she struggles to respond. She must be feeling a bit guilty since I pressured her to do it. I throw Zach's words back at him. So, are you guys ready to play or discussing how you'll forfeit?
Only if you get rid of the crystal.
I don't wanna. Fine. Without the crystal, Zach and Kara regain their lead easily and ultimately win. Leanna pouts as Kara and Zach celebrate. I still don't understand how they're so good. Leanna looks completely smitten. Please, it's not like he's a rocket scientist. Anyone can string a sentence together. I'd like to see him do something actually impressive. Sure, he could put a few words together, but can he put a man on the moon? Leanna and the team stare at me, puzzled. I'd fold my arms and wear a smug grin. Exactly. I don't get the appeal of celebrities. Even back home, I never followed celebrity culture. I'm sure this guy's work is good, but I'm not falling into the hype.
Oh, actually.
That's
I
it?
think I have
That's
heard
all
this
you get
guy.
from that one? We get this
He wrote
man
about
on the
the
moon
thief
reference
and
and
the
then
purple
nothing
marble,
with
right?
that? Okay. I don't like how into this guy Leanna is. Leanna continues to fawn over Gingaline, and the more I watch, the tighter the hand of jealousy squeezes my heart. I fight to keep calm when all I want to do is pull Leanna close to me. I actually dabble a bit in poetry myself. Leanna raises a brow.
You've never mentioned this before.
It never came up. Gingaline looks over at me, intrigued.
Oh, that's marvelous. Tell me, what do you find is your greatest inspiration?
Well, let's see. That's a tough one here. Huh. It varies. He nods in understanding.
I've also found that inspiration is unpredictable.
As a true artist does know, inspiration comes from everywhere. Leanna separates from Gingaline and comes back over to me.
I had no idea you were so creative.
Oh, I'm a man of many talents.